So you're dreaming of going full-time on YouTube, right? For so many South Africans, that's the ultimate goal. Well, today, we're basically unpacking the blueprint to turn that dream into an actual plan, and it's all based on an amazing guide from Mzansi magazine.
And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. You know, especially for Black entrepreneurs and SMMEs, YouTube is this incredible space to share your story, show off your skills, and build a real, legit business. But the big question is always, how do you go from a passion project to a paycheck that actually pays the bills? Let's get into it. Okay, let's just get one thing straight from the start. This is not a get-rich-quick thing. Not even close. Real success on YouTube is built on a solid foundation of hard work and, honestly, just a ton of commitment. This is the grind. This is the part where you put in the hours and the effort long before you see any of the big rewards. So what does that commitment actually look like? Well, in terms of time, we're talking about a 3 to 5 year journey. Yep, you heard that right. That's pretty much the standard marathon for a creator who's putting out consistently good stuff before they can even think about going full-time.
And during that marathon, you've got to be ready to put in about 15 to 25 hours every single week. That's the time it takes to properly research, shoot, and edit videos that people actually want to watch. If you stay consistent, that works out to somewhere between 100 and 150 videos a year. It's basically a serious part-time job that you're building into your future career. Now, here's a number to remember: 500. It's a pretty powerful milestone. The folks who've walked this path found that after publishing around 500 videos, that's when many of them hit that amazing 100,000 subscriber mark. And that is often the clearest sign you'll get that you're ready to make the leap and go full-time. Okay, so you're ready for the grind. Awesome. But what do you actually need to build a channel that can compete? Let's talk about the framework, the actual physical tools, and, maybe more importantly, the skills you're going to need to learn.
Look, starting with your smartphone is totally fine. It's a great way to begin. But if you're serious, leveling up your production quality is absolutely key. Over time, we're talking about a total investment of somewhere between 45,000 to 75,000 Rand. That's for a solid setup, a powerful computer, a decent camera, good lighting, and a mic that makes you sound crystal clear. You got to think of it as a direct investment in your brand.
But listen, the gear is only half the battle. The other, way more important half, is your skill. The source material talks about a 500-hour rule. That means putting in about 100 hours of real practice into each of these 5 key areas. Getting good at editing, content strategy, graphic design, and all the technical stuff, that's what separates the hobbyists from the pros who are building a real business. Now, that 500-hour learning curve, yeah, it can feel a little intimidating. So here's the key. Don't aim for perfection. Just aim for progress. Seriously, if you can focus on just getting 1% better with every single video you upload, you'll build this unstoppable momentum without getting totally overwhelmed. Consistency beats perfection every single time. All right, you've built the foundation, you've got the framework in place. Now, let's talk about the money. This part is all about how you wire your channel to bring in a sustainable income, turning you from someone with a hobby into a professional creator. Okay, relying only on YouTube's ad revenue is a risky game. The algorithm is famous for being unpredictable. So the smart move, you've got to diversify. That means building out multiple streams of income. Things like fan funding on Patreon, selling your own merch or digital products, using affiliate links, and landing those sweet sponsored content deals. And what's the potential payoff for all this hard work? Well, with a smart, diversified strategy like that, a monthly income of 50,000 to 75,000 Rand is a totally realistic goal for a full-time creator in South Africa. That's often achieved through long-term deals and all those other income streams you've built. But, and this is a big but, not all views are created equal. Just check out this comparison. It's pretty wild. A gaming channel might need 2 to 5 million views a month to earn that 50K Rand. But a real estate channel with a much higher value audience, they might only need 250,000 views to earn the exact same amount. This is why choosing your niche is so critical to your whole money-making strategy. So you did it. You're earning a full-time living. That's fantastic. But what's next? The final part of our blueprint is all about expansion. It's about thinking beyond just the channel to build a scalable, long-term business. Once you start hitting around $100,000 a year, the real key is to resist the urge to just spend more and instead reinvest that money smartly. Hire a full-time editor to free up your own time so you can create more. Build your own e-commerce store. Start creating income streams that have nothing to do with YouTube. This is how you build assets that you actually own and control. And this quote right here, it pretty much sums up the entire endgame. Think about it. When you sell a digital product or a t-shirt, you are no longer trading your time for money. You are creating value that can be sold over and over again, allowing your business to grow without you completely burning out in the process. So there you have it, a clear, no-fluff blueprint for becoming a full-time YouTube creator in South Africa. Yeah, it's a long road. It's going to require time, money, and a whole lot of skill, but the path is there. The only question left is, what are you going to build?